Welcome back. Thank you for joining me in my channel. I am Gus Barney. And this segment is you must unlearn everything that you have been taught, or just about everything you have been taught, from the moment of birth. Yes, the moment you were freaking hatched. That's the deal, okay? Your mother and father, you're saying, oh no, my mommy and daddy are good people. They treated me well. But the frankly is that our parents have taught us a lot of stuff. They didn't have a book that said how to raise kids. Even today, the overwhelming majority of parents don't have a freaking clue how to raise kids. So they impose their will on them from whatever fears they came about from their parents and their grandparents, and the whole freaking thing goes from there. And we take the nosedive from every nervous, anxiety, fear that they have. So what are we here to do? We're here to transmute those energies. These are in here, they're suppressed in our body. And when we are under stress, the first thing that we do is we hold our breath. Probably the absolute worst thing you could do, because we want to be able to hold down these emotions. So we breathe very, very shallow. Pay attention to yourself and you'll see. Hardly breathing. Just trying to hold on by the bare bones to not explode. So we are like holding like that. Instead, what you need to do is say, clear that breath so you can clear the energy and the thought that is bombarding you at that moment in time and whacking you in the head again and again and again, for the love of God. This is why we have to be very, but very observant at what's coming through to us, because we learn fears. I mean, I was last week with a real estate broker, and she's doing phenomenal. Real estate in Florida is off the freaking charts. So people are doing great that are on real estate that have established themselves long ago. And what happens is that she was taught by her mother and father that everything is lacked. There's not enough money in the world. And it doesn't matter how much stocks and money she's got in the bank, she's going around with panic. There's not enough money. There's not enough this in the world. Who the hell wants to go through life like this with that kind of torment? How hard do we have to have heads to be able to accept this nonsense? Do we really want to accept this moronic nonsense that is taking us down like the freaking Titanic? Do we, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's torture. That's torture. And every time that this shows something of lack, people go into a panic. Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh, the price went up. Yes, it's not fun to see inflation and rising prices. I'm not going to have enough money. And this and that. The insecurities that come from these taught emotions that create programs in us that we have to let go. This is no fun. For us as a human being, this is no fun at all, to be accepting something from somebody else who was scared of freaking death of whatever the situation was, what all that lack was, and they have passed these lack onto us. Whatever it may mean. That's just an example that I'm using. But we really do need to reprogram ourselves. Because it's just not fear of money or fear of this or fear of that, survival. Because in this case, it's definitely survival. You're doing very well. You're not somebody in Ethiopia or somewhere in Africa where you can't find even a berry to eat. That's not the case. It's invented in here, and we're puzzled nuts to think this kind of garbage. But we're programmed and we're on automatic pilot. Nothing like being on automatic pilot. An automatic pilot is wonderful to be on with certain things. Like I'm on automatic pilot. I walk out the door, and what do? I lock the door behind me every time without giving it a second thought. Okay? That's automatic pilot. I get into my car, maybe a doubt comes through, that I didn't lock the door. I get out of the car, I go back to the front door, and every single time, without fail, the door is locked because I am on automatic pilot. Okay? We are like that on many things, and that's one of the good things to be on automatic pilot. But there's things that do us harm, and we certainly don't want that automatic pilot, basically that intelligence, to whip us, to bang us in the back of the head again and again, okay, and do us harm. How would that automatic pilot hurt us? In the case of this woman, is I don't have enough. I don't have enough, and these crazy thoughts come in, and now you got a nervous condition. Now you can't poop well. Now you can't take, your urine is red. Now your gallbladder they gotta take it out. These are stressors that the body doesn't need. We don't need to do these kind of things to ourselves. So let's be good to ourselves and start rethinking. Let's make sure that what's coming into our mind in here gets corrected. If something doesn't sound good, you want to keep listening to it? You want this thing to keep whacking you? I don't think so. So I hope that, in this segment, that you benefited from this segment. And please, like and share, and I'll see you in the next segment. Thank you so much.